Development Transformative Approach in Computing Paradigm, Machine Intelligence, and Quantum Computing, organized by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in association with the Center of Excellency in Computational Intelligence and Machine Technology (CMT) and Department of Cybersecurity of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. Now, I respectfully call upon Dr. S. Geeta, Dean, HOD, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Really, I'm very happy to be welcome you all for the last day session of the 6-day virtual faculty development program on transformative approaches in computing paradigm, machine intelligence, and quantum computing. This before 5-day session would be useful for the participants who have actively participated and listened the talk by the expertise who has given it. This time, really, I'm very happy to record my sincere welcome and thanks to our Honorable President Engineer ACS Arun Kumar. Without his support, this would not be possible. Even when we do such a kind of an FDP through online mode, really, we had a wonderful time with all the expertise to give the need of the day talk to the participants. And I thank and welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi Madam, who is always encouraging us to do such a kind of a program with respect to industry expectation. And I thank and welcome our additional registrar and our advisor, additional registrar Dr. Silraj sir and advisor K. Mehta, who is always with us whatever we do. When we just started to discuss about this 6 days training FDP program, immediately both has given a correct mentoring about. The session would be focusing on current trends and it would be useful for the faculty members. Then we have landed upon the machine intelligence and quantum computing. Today we have our joint registrar curriculum development cell, Dr. Ganesan sir, with us to give a valedictory address. Sir, we welcome you for this 6 days FDP program on the valedictory last day of the session to give a valedictory address. Really, you are supporting just the person in all our endeavors. We welcome you, sir. And the speaker of today, Dr. Morteza, who is Associate Professor in Department of Smart Computing and Cyber Resilience School of CSI Sunway University. We welcome you, Morteza, for this last day session, which you are going to give a topic about the really need of the day as cryptography and quantum machine learning as twin pillars of next generation cyber resilience. Thank you for accepting our request and being with us today to give a talk about the recent technology. In this time, really I have to thank our alumni, who's Zavid, the person who connecting us with Morteza from Sunway University. Really I have to thank him for making a contact with Morteza. And our coordinators, 6 days FTP coordinators, Mrs. Selvamina, Dr. Anand, and Mrs. Meghana. Without them, this would not be possible. And last, I have to thank our fellow friend, Dr. Dinesh Kumar sir, and Dr. Mohandas and Dr. Syed Ali and Dr. Victor, who are all behind me to organize such a kind of a program. At last, the participants, without your support, this would not be possible. Because really we have seen the consistency in seeing the number of participants actively attending this 6 days program as nearly 400 to 500 in the range. So this is what we feel the success of our FDP program. I welcome you once again for this last day session. And I wish we just, the coordinators has to work further to do such a kind of a program in future. So once again, I welcome the speaker of the day, Morteza, and our joint registrar CDC, Dr. Ganesan, for the last day session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm and inspiring welcome address. Now, It is my privilege to invite Dr. M. Ganesan, Joint Registrar, CDC, to deliver the valedictory address. Sir?
You are able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So, respected resource persons, heads of departments, distinguished faculty members, organizing committee members, and dear participants. Good afternoon to all. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this valedictory function of the Faculty Development Program organized by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in association with the CIMT and the Department of Cybersecurity. As we come to the conclusion of this enriching program, it is an appropriate time to reflect on the knowledge gained, experiences shared, and professional relationships built during these sessions. Over the past few days, we have had the opportunity to learn from eminent experts, engage in meaningful discussions, and explore new developments in our respective fields. The program has not only enhanced our academic and professional competencies, but also inspired us to adopt innovative approaches in teaching, research, administration, and student mentoring. So, in today's rapidly evolving educational landscape, continuous learning is no longer an option, but it is necessity. Faculty members play a pivotal role in shaping future generations, and programs such as these help us remain updated with emerging technologies, pedagogical practices, research methodologies, and institutional requirements. I sincerely appreciate the efforts of all the resource persons who shared their valuable expertise and insights. Their contributions have made this program highly informative and impactful. I also congratulate all the participants for their enthusiastic involvement, active interactions, and commitment to professional development. My heartfelt appreciations goes to the organizing committee, coordinators, technical team, and support staff whose meticulous planning and dedicated efforts ensured the smooth conduct of the program. Their hard work behind the scene deserves special recognition. This faculty development program on machine intelligence and quantum computing has been particularly relevant and timely. Machine intelligence is transforming the way we teach, learn, conduct research, and solve complex societal problems. From intelligent healthcare systems and smart manufacturing to personalized education and data-driven decision-making, its applications are reshaping every sector of our economy. At the same time, quantum computing is emerging as a revolutionary paradigm with the potential to solve problems that are beyond the capabilities of conventional computers. The convergence of machine intelligence and quantum computing promises unprecedented advancements in science, discovery, optimization, cybersecurity, drug development, climate modeling, and many other domains. The insights shared during this FDP have highlighted not only the immense opportunities offered by these technologies, but also the need for academic institutions to prepare students, researchers, and faculty members for the next technological revolution. As educators, it is our responsibility to stay abreast of these developments and integrate emerging technologies into teaching, research, innovation, and entrepreneurship activities. As we return to our respective departments and institutions, I encourage all participants to translate the knowledge and skills acquired during this FDP into practice. The true success of any faculty development program lies not in its completion, but in how effectively its learnings are implemented to improve teaching quality, research output, institutional effectiveness, and student success. Let us continue to learn, innovate, collaborate, and contribute towards building a vibrant academic ecosystem that promotes excellence and societal impact. On behalf of everyone present here, I express our sincere gratitude to the university management, organizers, resource persons, and participants for making this program a grand success. So I wish all of you a very best in your future academic and professional endeavors. So I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to address the participants of the FT. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your valuable words and guidance have creating, motivating all the participants. Thank you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to all the participants, research scholars, and who have joined today's sessions. So today we have privilege to have with us Dr. Morteza Saberikamarposhti, Associate Professor, Department of Smart Computing and Cipher Resilience Schools of CAI, Sunway University, Malaysia. To introduce Sir now, I invite Dr. Syed Ali, Deputy HOD, Department of Cybersecurity, to give a brief introduction about the today's speaker. Sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Morteza Saberikamarposhti, Associate Professor at the Faculty of Engineering Technology, Sunway University, Malaysia. He has also served as the chairperson of the Research Center on the Cybersecurity and Quantum Computing at Multimedia University. Dr. Morteza is an expert in cybersecurity, quantum computing, Internet of Things, and post-quantum cryptography. His research also explores the application of artificial intelligence and machine learning in environmental science. He is also dedicated researcher, reviewer, and academic contributor who has published many high-quality research papers in reputed international journals and conferences. His valuable contribution to research and innovation have made a significant impact in the field of engineering technology. We honor to have him with us today. This Faculty of Development Programs, let us warm welcome Dr. Morteza Saberikamarposhti. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me. So I'm feeling unwell today and these days, but I promised to join, and I already joined now. So if all agree, I can share my slide and try to speak about this matter. Is it okay, Dr. Gita? And
Yes. It's audible and it's very clear.
Thank you.
Now you can share your screen, please.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. So let me share my yes. Oh. I think I need to go out and come again. I think because of the setting. Just wait a moment, please.
Okay. வந்துட்டாங்களா? Yeah, it's visible. It's visible. Dr. Morteza? Professor?
Can you hear me?
No, we didn't hear your voice, but your screen has shared.
Okay, screen.
And now it's audible. Now it's audible.
Okay, just see my slides, or you see my note also?
Everything.
Everything you can see. So
Yes.
I need to.
Your voice is also clear.
Okay, just give me a moment to. Content only. Okay.
Yeah.
Now is okay?
Yes, fine.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Esteemed faculty member, researcher, and colleagues. It's a great honor to join you online for this 6-day virtual faculty development program hosted by Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. So the title of today's talk is Beyond Classical Limit. That phrase is not just poetic, it is precise technical description of where we are right now. So the mathematical foundation that have secured our digital world for 50 years are being challenged by quantum computing. But there is what I want to take away today. We are not helpless. We have two powerful weapons in our arsenal. First of all, post-quantum cryptography, and the second one, quantum machine learning or QML. And together, they form the twin pillars of next generation of cyber resilience. In the course of our session today, I will show you how these twin pillars work, why they must be deployed together, and what your organization must do right now to prepare. Let me give you a roadmap for our time together today. We have 4 acts. First of all, I will spend about 7 minutes establishing the threat, explaining exactly why quantum computing breaks the crypto systems protecting your data today. Second, we will explore the post-quantum cryptography, the mathematical solution that NIST has now standardized, and how organizations should be migrating right now. Third, we will pivot to something existing, quantum machine learning, and how quantum algorithm can supercharge our AI-driven cyber defenses. And finally, I will show you how these two domains are not parallel tracks, but deeply integrated pillars that reinforce each other. Let's get into it. Let's understand the threat clearly, because the details matters. The number 4099 refers to the logical error-corrected qubits estimated to be required to run Shor's algorithm against RSA 2048. Today's largest quantum computer have millions of physical qubits, but far fewer logical qubits. We are not there yet, but the trajectory is clear. Shor algorithm is the primary threat to public key infrastructure. It runs in polynomial time, meaning doubling the key size only adds a small delay for the attacker. This is fundamentally different from classical brute force, where doubling the key size squared the attack time. But the more urgent threat, the one that should keep security leaders awake tonight is harvest now and decrypt later. Intelligence services are vacuuming up encrypted data today. Your encrypted email, your VPN traffic, your database backups. The decryption will happen later once CRQCs exist. If your organization handles data that must remain confidential for 5 or more years, and virtually every government agency, hospital, and financial institution does, you are already within the threatened window. The question is not if you need to migrate. The question is when will you? In August 2024, NIST published the world's most significant cryptographic standards update since AES and wasn't standardized in 2001. 3 federal information processing standards, FIPS 203, 204, and 205, are now finalized and ready for deployment. FIPS 203 MLKEM is your drop-in replacement for RSA and ECDH key exchange. This is the algorithm that will protect your TLS connections, your SSH sessions, and your encrypted messaging platforms. On the other hand, FIPS 204, or we call it MLDSA, replace RSA and ECDSA for digital signatures. Everything from software code signing to PKI certificate to document authentications. And FIPS 205 or SLHDSA is the hash-based option, more consultative, slightly slower, but it only relies on the security of hash function, making it an excellent diversification tool for high security contexts. All 3 are based on the mathematical problems believed to be hard even for quantum computers. The lattice problems underlying MLKEM and MLDSA have been studied for over 25 years. The key message here is the standards exist now, so the algorithms are ready. There is no excuse for waiting to see what gets standardized. The work starts today. PQC migration is not a single event. It is a multi-year program. Let me walk you through the 5 phases. Phase 1 is the cryptographic inventory, and this should be happening in your organization right now today. You cannot migrate what you haven't mapped. Every certificate, every API, every encrypted database, every VPN tunnel, catalog them all now. Phase 2 is the risk prioritization. Not all systems are equal. Focus first on the internet-facing services and data with long confidentiality requirement. And phase 3 is hybrid deployment, the safest migration approach. You run classical and post-quantum algorithm in parallel. If the PQC algorithm is somehow broken, you are still protected by classical layer. IETF has a standardized hybrid key exchange for TLS already. And phase 4 is full PQC rollout, retiring the classic algorithm entirely. Phase 5, and this is the crucial one, crypto agility. Build your system so you can change the algorithm quickly. The quantum field is evolving. NIST may add new standards. Vulnerability also may be discovered. So your architecture must be able to adapt without full system rewrites. Think of crypto agility as your long-term insurance policy. Having established the defensive foundation of post-quantum cryptography, let us now turn to our second pillar, quantum machine learning. This is where we move from protecting the walls to making our detectors exponentially more powerful. The question I want to explore with you is this. If quantum computers threaten our security, can they also enhance it? The answer is yes. And the mechanism is quantum machine learning, or QML. What exactly is the quantum machine learning, and why does it matter for cybersecurity? We have to answer this question in this slide. So classical machine learning is limited by what problems a classic computer can efficiently represent and solve. The curse of dimensionality hits hard in cybersecurity. Network traffic logs, user behavior analytics, and malware features space are enormously high dimensional. So QML exploit three quantum phenomena to change the game. The first one, superposition. Superposition lets a quantum computer evaluate many possible states simultaneously, which means a quantum threat detector can assess exponentially more hypotheses per operations. And entanglement is the second one. So entanglement enables richer correlation modeling, critical for detecting sophisticated multi-stage attacks where individual events look benign, but their correlation are anomalous. And third one is the quantum speed up. And it means certain ML algorithms run in polynomial or logarithmic time instead of exponential, enabling us real-time analysis of what currently takes hours. The right side, as you can see here, show 4 QML approaches already being applied to cybersecurity. Quantum SVM for anomaly detection, variational quantum circuits or VQC for malware classification, quantum reinforcement learning or QRL for adaptive response, and quantum generative model for red teaming. We are in the NISQ era, noisy intermediate scale quantum, meaning these are hybrid quantum classical approaches, not full fault-tolerant quantum computing yet, but they are already showing measurable advantage. Let me bring QML to life with 4 concrete cybersecurity applications, where quantum approaches are demonstrating measurable advantage. The most major application today is anomaly detection or quantum anomaly detection. The quantum kernel SVM doesn't sample your network traffic. It processes the full feature space, including subtle correlation that get lost in classical dimensionality reduction. Research labs, including those at MIT and IBM Research and also Tsinghua University, have demonstrated significant improvement in APT early detection, some reporting detection of advanced persistence threat behavior weeks earlier than equivalent classical detector. And the second one, malware classification, is this at a scale. So polymorphic and metamorphic malware constantly mutate to evade signature-based detections. QML approach can recognize a structural pattern in the mutation space itself, not just a static signature. And also network intrusion detection is where latency matters most. So classical system retain over hours. Quantum neural network approaches update in near real time as new attack vector emerge. It's critical for zero-day response. Also, insider threat detection is another matter. It's arguably the hardest problem in security. It benefits enormously from quantum associative memory abilities to maintain and correlate a sparse behavior signal over long time horizon. These aren't speculative. They are being prototyped and tested in quantum cloud environment from IBM Quantum, AWS Bracket, and Alibaba Quantum today. I want to be precise with you here because QML is an area where there is both genuine promise and genuine hype. Let me give you an honest comparison. On training speed, the HHL algorithm is big O of logarithm n. Speed up for linear systems is theoretically exponential, but it requires fault-tolerant quantum computing with error correction, which is still years away. Don't let anyone sell you an NSQ era QML solution promising HHL class speed up today. On high-dimensional feature space, as the second rule, this is where NISQ era advantage are real today. Quantum kernel method genuinely access features space that are computationally interactable for classical system. This is where current QML investment is most justified. And on real-time adoption, we have active research area in this case. So quantum online learning is showing promise in simulated environment. About the explainability, I will be honest to you, classical ML wins here today. Sharp values and Lime gives us interpretable explanation for AI decisions. Quantum circuit states are notoriously hard to interpret. This is a genuine challenge for regulated industries like finance and healthcare. And on deployment readiness, classical ML is production ready, but QML is cloud accessible today via IBM Quantum or AWS Bracket and also Alibaba Cloud Quantum, but primarily for research and hybrid prototyping. So my honest assessment, invest in QML knowledge and hybrid prototyping now while deploying classical AI in production. Build quantum-ready ML pipeline so you can integrate when the hardware matures. Now we reach the heart of today's message. PQC and QML are not separate conversations happening in different departments. They are deeply complementary. Two sides of the same quantum resilient coin. So PQC protect your data and communication from quantum decryption. QML, on the other hand, give you quantum power intelligence to detect and respond to the threats that get through or that don't need to break encryption to cause damage. Together, they represent the complete cyber resilience architecture for the quantum era. Neither alone is sufficient. Let me show you why. The 6 panels here represent 6 distinct ways that PQC and QML create synergetic value. Let me highlight the 3 I consider most important strategically. The first one is PQC secure QML infrastructure. This is often overlooked. Your quantum ML models are valuable intellectual property. Your training data may be sensitive. If you deploy quantum machine learning over classical cryptography protected channels, you have created a new attack surface. So PQC could protect the QML system itself. Second is QML could monitor the PQC migration. The migration from classical to post-quantum cryptography is complex and will span years. During this hybrid period, you need continuous monitoring for misconfigurations, downgrade attacks, and also algorithm negotiation tampering. So QML-powered anomaly detection is perfectly suited for this. And the third one is the adversarial angle. I want to be honest. Our adversaries are not standing still. Nation-state actors will use QML to optimize attack, generate better phishing, crack behavior analytic, and PQC prevent them from stealing our QML models and training data, enabling safer collaboration defenses. The bottom line here, organizations that deploy only PQC have protected data at rest, but remain blind to behavioral threats. Organizations that deploy only QML have better detection but remain vulnerable to quantum decryption. Together, they create a defense in depth architecture appropriate for the threat environment of these DSA. I want to be honest with you about the challenges because anyone promising a seamless transition to quantum resilient security is not being straight with you. The first challenge is performance overload. So post-quantum algorithms have larger keys and signatures. For web servers handling millions of TLS connections, this matters. Benchmark early. Most modern cloud environment is handled fine, but constrained IoT devices and embedded system require careful optimization. On the other hand, QML hardware limitations are real. So I showed you the promise. Let me show you the constraint. NISQ era machines are noisy. The quantum advantage for ML task is real, but modest today. Plan for a hybrid period where classical ML does the production heavy lifting while quantum approaches are developed and validated. On the other hand, legacy systems are perhaps the most underestimated challenges. Hardware security modules from major vendors like Thales, Utimoku, and Encipher have started adding PQC support. But your 5-year-old HSM likely doesn't have it. Start that upgrade planning conversation today. The skill gap is severe. I've spoken to CISO team across multiple sectors. Quantum security expertise is extraordinarily scarce. Invest in training partner with universities and consider managed quantum security services for the near term and crypto agility depth. This is the silent time bomb. And if your algorithms are hard-coded, you cannot respond quickly to a PQC vulnerability. Architectural investment in cryptographic abstraction pays dividend for decade. Here, let me give you a concrete timeline to take back to your leadership team. 2026 is the foundation year. The decision made this year will determine whether your organization is ahead of the threats or scrambling to catch up. Cryptographic inventory, governance framework, and the first pilot deployment. But 2027 is the acceleration year. By this point, CISA, NCSC guidance will be moving from recommendations to requirement for government contractor and critical infrastructure. So MLKEM should be in your external TLS by the end of 2027. Between 2028 to 2029 is the consolidation time. So it's time to retiring the legacy algorithm, deploying QML in production, security operations, and achieving the full hybrid architectures. And 2030 to 2032 is the optimization time. So this is where fault-tolerant quantum computing begins to become relevant for both our QML offense and our PQC defense evolution. I want to be clear about timing. If you start your cryptographic inventory today, you can complete a full PQC migration before 2030. If you wait until 2028, you may not. And the adversaries collecting your encrypted data today are counting on that delay. So the organization that start this journey in 2026 will have a durable competitive advantage in security posture that compound over the years. Let me leave you with 10 concrete actions. I want to be specific because prepare for the quantum era is not the action item. The first two, cryptographic inventory and data classification, are the non-negotiable. So everything else depends on these. So you cannot prioritize what you haven't cataloged. Action 3 and 4 are urgent this year. Hybrid PQC TLS deployment is not experimental. It's being deployed by major cloud providers like Google, Apple, and Cloudflare right now. There is no technical reason to wait. And Action 5 and 6 address the human and supply chain dimensions, the most underestimated aspect of quantum readiness. On the other hand, Action 7, the quantum threat tabletop, I want to particularly commend. There is something about walking through the scenario in vivid detail that create organizational urgency in a way that presentation like this one cannot fully achieve. Action 9, cryptographic abstraction. So it is the gift you give your future self. Every hard-coded algorithm in code written today is technical debt that will cost exponentially more to fix in 2029 under regulatory pressure. And Action 10 is engaging with standard bodies. So the work of NIST and ETSI and ISO shape global outcomes and national efforts, including India's national quantum missions, are increasingly influential. So being in the room shapes the outcome. These 10 actions taken together represent a credible organizational response to the quantum threat. I challenge each of you to identify which of these your organization can initiate before we meet again. Let me close with 5 takeaways that I hope you will carry from this session. First, the quantum threat is real and the clock is ticking. The harvest now, decrypt later problem means your encrypted data is at risk today, not tomorrow. Second one, the solution exists. NIST have given us the standards like FIPS 2003, 204 and 205 are ready to deploy. We have no excuse for waiting. And takeaway 3, QML is not science fiction. It's accessible today via quantum cloud services. And it offers a real advantage in hardest cybersecurity problems: anomaly detection, behavioral analysis, and adaptive response. Fourth takeaway is twin pillar concept is the strategic insight I most want you to internalize. So organizations that deploy these together will have a security posture that is qualitatively superior to those that address only one. And the last one, start now. Those of you who leave this session today and initiate a cryptographic inventory program at your institution and in your research will be thanking yourself in 2030. Thank you for your attention. I am deeply grateful to the Faculty of Engineering and Technology and the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at DRMGR Educational and Research Institute for this opportunity. I look forward to continuing this conversation with you. I would be delighted to take your questions?
Participants, any queries? Participant, if you have any queries, you can post in the chat box.
Okay, there is one question and asking for the difference between normal security and quantum security. Yes, sure, I will share with you all. Don't worry about that. So, as I told you, in the quantum age and in the quantum era, we face many problems about in both sides. Yes, you can hear me?
Yeah, yes. Actually, one of the participants has queries a difference between normal security and quantum security.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to answer that.
Yeah,
exactly.
sure.
Okay, so when quantum computer will be exist, we have a many problem. Will be faced with with the cryptography matters and also with the adversaries, because the adversaries have much more computation power to attack us, and also there is about the broken cryptography like RSA and any other, even symmetric one we have these days. So we face many problems in that era. So we need to prepare ourselves. Normal security these days we have is under danger because of the quantum speed up. In many viewpoint, we have problem these days based on the quantum security. So we need to prepare ourselves in the industries and institutional matter, and we need to prepare our institute and organization about this matter. And also, we need to do more research on this case. Okay, so we need to prepare ourselves in case of research and also real implementation in the industry. Yes, another question is all computer software. So your answer I already told in my slides, because anything related to any software using the cryptographic matters, they need to reconsider about the cryptographic matters. Even the blockchain structures need to reconsider on that, and all of them, I want to tell you, all of the new blockchain technology, they considered PQC algorithm for their to replace by RSA or any other cryptographic method used today. So yes, we need to reconsider about all of the softwares which use the encryption or any other matter related and any matter affected by the quantum age. Yes, we need to do that. Anything else?
Any queries from the audience side? So thank you, sir. I think no other queries from the participant. Thank you, sir.
Okay, my pleasure, Dr. Anna.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. You can wind up, sir, if you want, sir.
Okay, so I can leave the meeting now?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure. Yeah.
Thank you very much.